Hello everyone, and welcome back to another pregnancy journal. Can't believe how far along this is. Tomorrow will mark 29 weeks. Already in my third trimester. Things are flying by. I can't believe how many videos I've already created. It is just amazing to look back and think, oh my God, I've been doing this for 14, 15 weeks now, and it's just amazing to see. I actually haven't gone back and really watched any of them. I'm sure I will. But just to know that like there's been that much, and then looking at the different pictures and all the stuff that happens each week, it's just amazing. And so for those of you who may be just joining on this journey, my name is Heather. I have created this page for motivation and inspiration and mindset shifts, and during a lot of that time I decided to create a pregnancy journal along the way of this baby boy that we'll be welcoming in some point in April. Due date is supposedly April 30th, but only this little boy will know when he is ready to come. But this week has been a lot about shifting my energy. Even one thing is I'm actually sitting, this will eventually be the nursery. I decided to come in here and do the video this time, and sitting on, beautiful little cushion and just taking in that energy and thinking that this may be a great space to start doing it, because I'm bringing that energy into his space or our space, however we'll use it, and maybe even just setting it up until we figure out if we're gonna get another chair or something in here. So I figured I kind of shift it up and change it, because that's the energy. This week has been so much, just like so much to do. I had like 2 appointments on Monday. I had ultrasound, which I haven't seen him in a while, so got all these ultrasound pictures, and it's great because there's some that you can even like really see his face and just showing his development. Of course, I was a little nervous when they were saying that he was already over 3 pounds. And I was like, wait, what? Isn't he only supposed to be maybe like 2 to 2.5? And they said that it was okay. We may end up with more of an 8-pound baby than the 6 or 7 that we were planning. But we won't know until he's here, because if he comes early, it could be a little less. And I know some people have said that doctors have told them they were going to have this size baby, and then they have this size baby. So honestly, we don't really know. We'll have another, probably my last ultrasound, and I think like 6 weeks. So where we'll only be about a month away from the due date, and they'll probably see where he is and what's going on. Of course, they couldn't really fully check me because the baby was sort of in the way of all that. But the fact that he's growing, he's doing good. Doctors are saying he's in the 80th percentile, which is good. So yes, and this is my crazy life where the dogs just come in even though I had the door shut, but they figure out their way. Oh, the chaos that I already live in, we're about to add to it. So it's an interesting time, and things that are going on. This ever-growing belly has been a lot lately, and that's the whole thing with shifting the energy. That just because I'm growing, just because like things aren't going as I had planned, or that baby is bigger than we had thought, he's healthy, I'm healthy, we're both doing well. I still keep getting up and going, but I also have to remember that I have to take time for myself. I have to shift the energy of just like get up and go. I mean, Monday it was like that because I had appointments, but we've also had snow that has been like that came with rain, and so there's ice, and it's just yucky, and yeah, it's just been a lot. Like, here's all winter, like all right within like a week, and we're supposed to just keep getting it. And so that energy is just like going down and down and down. And sometimes it's hard to just get out of that funk. And today I finally am just shifting the energy. I'm giving myself whatever it is I need. Yes, I did get up to run to the office, had to do a couple of things. But I took time for me. I grabbed some beautiful peppermint tea in my mom mug and, you know, ate healthy foods and just shifting that energy. So I'm not sitting in that like, ugh, you know, I don't want to sit there all week long. I don't want to sit there every single day. We're going to have moments where that's going to happen. And we have to remember to recognize it, find out why it's happening. Is it the weather? Is it the energy? Is it work? Is it the moon? Maybe it's just, we don't know. Like, it's just happening, you know, but we have to recognize it. It's okay to sit in it and have that moment or have that day or a couple of days, but we have to recognize it and then shift out of it. We can't sit in that energy anymore. It's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for this little boy. And he can feel all the stuff that I feel. So if I'm feeling drained and exhausted and overwhelmed, he's feeling all that too. And then he's going to come out into that thinking, oh, this is the world that I live in and all that. No, I don't want that. I don't want that energy. I want to be able to shift that. I want to be able to sort of put the energy good for us so that when we move forward, that it's okay. You know, if he's bigger than we thought, it's okay if I've gained more weight than I thought. It's okay, you know, as long as I am healthy and he is healthy and he is kicking all the time, which is great, but like I wake up in the middle of the night and then I can't sleep. So I think it's that energy, that lack of sleep, just this winter and that like down and I've gone through depression and stuff before. So I really have to pay attention. And I do these days. There's definitely times where this has been one of those weeks where like I just kind of just kept going. And then today hit and it was like, no, like we can't sit in that anymore. Put on comfy clothes, do something, sit on a cute little pillow, shift your energy, move from one room to another, go outside, get some fresh air, have a nice tea or coffee, whatever it is, your favorite beverage, and shift that energy so you're not just sitting in it. Because I don't want him to feel that and think that that's what his life is going to be about. That's what his mom is about. His mom is learning how to shift, and this is all that mindset work, and it's just coming differently. And so I'm really trying to push myself out of that. And so that's kind of been this week's journey, is just moving along, noticing, feeling the feels, but then getting out of there. 'Cause I don't want to be there. I don't want him to be there. I don't want my mindset to just sit there. I want this beautiful time. That's why I've created these videos. That's why I've created this journey, because I want to be able to share this with him one day. I want to be able to look back on it and be like, oh, what did I do? You know, whether if I'm not writing stuff down, at least I'm having this. And this is the world now where it's like video and how we communicate, especially where we can't be in person half the time and you're on video calls or Zoom calls or whatever it is. And this is it. So this is the way of the new journey. And so this is my journal, to myself, to others who may need to hear it, and to my son one day who gets to see what his mom and our energy went through during this whole process. So I'm very grateful that I'm really taking this time, and I'm ready to just shift the energy. It doesn't have to be negative. It's okay. As long as he's healthy, as long as everything goes well, as long as, you know, we'll get to that labor part when we do. And, you know, I'm getting a little nervous, but I'm trying to just stay positive and keeping in that good mindset. Been learning a lot, been taking some online classes. I did this virtual Prego Expo thing, and I've learned a lot of different people, different products that are great, things that you can use, and just getting advice from other first-time moms, second-time moms, people who are just in it and know stuff. And it's great to just like have that And then there was even this amazing doctor who also deals with like coaching and mindset and dealing with parents, and just knowing that and just being able to listen to her a couple of days was amazing. And just like shifting that energy and knowing that I needed to sit there one night and listen to her and the comments that came through. And I shared that. I said, I'm so grateful that I jumped on and was live with you guys tonight. What we could see her, she couldn't see us, but it was still the energy that you could feel. And it just made me feel great knowing that there are mentors and coaches and healers all throughout, whether it's, you know, in the healthcare field or not. And it was great to see that. But like, there's a doctor out there that I wish I lived closer and she could be our doctor or the baby's doctor. But there's, you know, there's still opportunities. Maybe I'll get a coaching session with her one day, or maybe I can at least follow her on Instagram. And it's just nice to know that people are still there, that you go through these programs and stuff, and that people are still there. They're not just gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm glad you came by. And I learned a lot. I was worth the money to do it. It was actually really cheap because I didn't do the VIP thing where you get like all these tickets and you can get into giveaways, but it was okay. Like yesterday I was kind of like, oh, they did all these giveaways, I didn't win anything. There's still more, there's still opportunity. But like somebody was saying, the best gift is that we get to have our baby one day. We get to spend that energy and share that with them. So for all you moms, whether you're a first-time mom, whether you've been doing this before, whether you're just a fur mom, that moment where like you get to have and your life changes. I honestly don't remember what life was like without animals. We have had our cats for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. The dogs have been around for quite some time. I think we have Charlie for 3 years, and Abby will be, I think, like 6 years this year. So we live in chaos. We're just kind of adding to it, but we get a beautiful miracle, and we get to kind of combine all of us and our energy together. And I'm just grateful for that. I know it's going to be stressful. I know there's going to be things that are going to come, but I'm going to keep my tools. I'm going to keep my breath work. I'm going to make sure I take time, even if it's only 3 minutes in the bathroom by myself. I'm embracing taking those moments in the shower and just getting ready and doing what I need to do, because I know I'm not going to be able to do that come April or May, whenever he's here. So I'm just really taking in all that, whatever I need, giving it to me now, because I know that things are going to shift. But when I'm in that mindset, when I'm not sitting and being like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I know there's going to be those days, but because I've done the work and I have the tools and I have people that I get support system and can reach out to, I know we will be okay. We will move forward. We will make it through. We're going to have good days. We're going to have bad days. And that's just how it is. That's any day, you know, whether it's work or family or career, whatever is happening in your life, there's going to be ups and downs. So I'm ready for this roller coaster ride, but I have the tools. I know how to shift, and I am paying attention. So if that's one big thing I've learned this week, is about paying attention, shifting your energy, and learning from it, and being able to share it with somebody else who may really need to hear it. So maybe there's somebody that really needed to hear that. I'm already shifting my energy just doing this video, and taking that time and sitting in this room and this energy. So I hope that helps any of you who may need that as well. So for me and this little boy, we are wishing you a beautiful day, and we can't wait to see what else is going to unfold. So we will see you on the next one. Bye.